In this video, I just want to talk about self-talk. And so in a couple weeks, I'm going to be a full-time entrepreneur, and I have really realized the importance, and it doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur or not. This is self-talk is important. What you say to yourself matters. And I realized that if you don't if you don't control what you're saying to yourself, you'll be talking negative to yourself. You'll beat yourself up. You'll talk down to yourself. So it is very important that you make a concerted effort to pay attention to what you're saying to yourself and make sure that you have a list of 10 or 20 things that you say to yourself that you want to be true. I mean, it's just as affirmations, it's positive self-talk, and it is so important because if you don't, you will constantly find yourself, if you pause and say, okay, what was I just saying to myself? You will be surprised at the negative things that you will say to yourself. You will beat yourself up about something that's minor, but we have to make a conscious effort to say positive things to ourselves. So it might be that I am smart, I am beautiful. It may be that I am one of the best, whatever you're doing, coaches, trainers, whatever it is, you're talking positive things to yourself. You're saying positive things to yourself. You're seeing yourself with the goal accomplished. Because if you don't, it will just be, you will find yourself like in a downward spiral. And I have found too that my self-talk, what affects my self-talk is what I'm listening to. So if I'm listening to music that is degrading or saying ugly things, I will find myself in a negative mood. I will be in a bad mood. If I'm taking in negative things, and I know people get mad at me because I say the news, but if you take in negative things, just imagine if you listen 7 days a week to murders that are happening in your area, you're going to be negative. You're going to be down. You're going to be depressed because you're taking in all that negative stuff. Same thing with reality shows. These things affect our mood. And so you got to make sure that if you want to be successful, if you want to be positive, if you want to be happy, you have got to take in more positive things than you do negative things. And you could just watch the difference. So you got to make sure that you are careful about what you watch on TV, videos that you're watching, social media that you're looking at, music that you're listening to, people that you're listening to, that you're around. All this stuff affects how you feel. And self-talk is self-fulfilling. So if you say to yourself long enough, whatever it is, and I believe even weight, because if you say you weigh a certain amount for so long, at some point you're going to want to go to the gym. At some point you're going to want to eat better. And I'm talking about consistently saying over and over again, you're going to change your habits. You're going to want to take different actions. And so we have got to make it a point, be purposeful in what we say to ourselves and how we talk to ourselves. And because we are stuck with this voice, we have to make sure that we're controlling this voice and we're not letting this voice control us with something negative. So just make a concerted effort. Every single day, what is it that you want for yourself? What is it that you would like to see happen? What do you want your future to look like? What are the things that you want to do? What are the things that you love to do? Start replacing those negative things that you're saying to yourself with something positive. Of course, we all fail. We all fail. Of course, we make mistakes. Of course, we're going to do things that are wrong. And we just have to let ourselves off the hook. As long as we apologize, we didn't have malicious intent. We just let ourselves off the hook and then, begin again. We fail. We just got to learn from it. Say, okay, what can I learn from this? And then just continue to get better and grow. But don't get stuck in a rut, beating yourself up, or listening to stuff that's negative, that's going to have you down and depressed. Don't do that to yourself. Listen to things that are positive. Read things that are positive. Play things that are positive in your videos that are positive, motivational, spiritual. Listen to things that are positive and uplifting. It matters what you listen to. It affects what you say to yourself. And so if you don't believe me, just think about you walk around, you could just think about the last time you walked around and you could hear yourself singing a song that you heard. It might have been a month ago, it could have been a day ago, it could have been a year ago, and all of a sudden you start thinking about that song. And it's because the things that we let in us, it matters, garbage in, garbage out. So I can't let out positive if all I fed myself is negative. Doesn't even make any sense. And I can't let negative out if all I've put in myself is positive. So it matters what you put in yourself. It matters what you say to yourself. So make sure you're saying positive things to yourself. Make sure you're forgiving yourself for mistakes that we all make, And so just pay attention to what you're thinking. Pay attention to what you're saying to yourself. It matters.